gardening and prepping. My name is Teresa, and on this hot, muggy evening, I'd like to welcome y'all out to the shed of many names, where tonight I'm finally going to strain the Cleavers Tincture. I apologize, everyone. Yep, I thought I'd already done it. Stress will do weird things to you. And plus, with Junior being sick, totally forgot about it. I don't know who had said, had made a comment in the comment section about the cleavers. Has it been strained yet? No, no, it hasn't been strained, but it's going to be tonight. Now, like I said, and I tell y'all, it's in 100 proof vodka. It's not going to go bad anytime soon. Look how beautiful and dark green this tincture is. And yes, it's been in there 5 months. Still perfectly fine, y'all. Nothing wrong with it. You strain them when you need to, or you can just, store them like this, especially if you made a bunch of jars. Now, let's have a refresher course on the wonderful benefits of cleavers, also known as catch grass, couch grass, I think it's gooseweed, several, many different names. It depended on what the ancestors wanted to call it. One of the strongest lymph node cleansers, purifiers, and detoxers. It works on your lymph system, to detoxify it and purify your lymph nodes so your immune system will work correctly, and also it helps with keeping down inflammation in your lymph nodes, because you notice every once in a while your lymph nodes will swell. Well, one, they're either clogged, two, they are overworked, or three, you're sick. And it's a good thing because it means your immune system's kicking in to fight it. Now, not only for lymph system, this is the first one I'd go to. There's a second one, but that's poke root. But cleavers is your best bet for lymph cleansing. If you can't cleanse your lymph nodes with this, then you go to poke root. But I rarely use poke root unless absolutely necessary. Now, another wonderful thing this Cleavers Tincture does is it will stop and heal a UTI. Men and women, especially women, will get UTIs. It's part of life. This will get rid of it. Yes, it will. There are several other wonderful medicinal benefits of cleavers, and will be in the description box below the video. So let's get busy fixing to strain the cleavers. Now, before we get started, make sure that your work surface is clean and sanitized. You have knocked or wiped off all the dust off your jar or jar top. I do a double strain system. I have my colander in my big measuring cup, or you can use a bowl. And I have my canning funnel and the best thing on earth to use to strain tinctures. It is a filterless coffee filter. And see how fine the mesh is. It will catch most of all of the smaller plant material that does break down. Alright, now with that said, let's get to straining. And like I said, it's 5 months later. Guess what? She is still perfectly fine. I have not lost any alcohol, so this is going to be fun to pour. And you can see how beautiful dark it is. Cleavers has a lot of not only medicinal benefits, but wonderful chlorophyll, which is extremely good for us. Well, with it being as full as it is, I know my luck. I'm going to go on, put me a paper towel down here, because there's a good chance there's going to be spillage. I'm hoping not, but yeah. So, yep. There was quite a bit of spillage, which sometimes it just cannot be helped. It's aggravating, but you can only do so much. Put your lid back, because I'm telling you, if there's a gnat anywhere around, it will come after you. Beautiful, beautiful green. Get your jar, and of course, I do mine in half-gallon jars. You can do it in a quart jar. And one thing I forgot to mention, Cleavers is a spring medicinal. Please do not try to go out and find it now. It has come and gone. But be prepared for it next spring. Now, you can, if I remember right, buy Cleavers, organic dried Cleavers at Mountain Rose Herbs, which I am an affiliate of. And I'll have the link below. I will double check before I put the link below, so you don't go waste your time. But watch and see how beautiful dark green this tincture is. Look at that rich, beautiful, dark color. Okay, now we're going to play juggle. And I said, always be prepared for gnats. Oh, it smells so wonderful and earthy. Now, I'm just on a roll tonight. Okay, you're not going to be able to squeeze a whole lot out of the cleavers, but squeeze as much as you possibly can, because every bit of this wonderful medicinal is important. Squeeze until you don't see any more coming out. Now, don't forget, this can be put into your compost pile, your compost tumbler, so on. Don't put it in a worm bin, but it's okay to go into your compost. It's not going to hurt a thing. I have a bucket over here ready for the compost pile. And you can wash that jar out and get it ready for another batch of tincture to make. I'm going to continue squeezing this cleavers and I'll bring you right back. Okay, I have it squished really good. Into the compost bucket it goes. You always want to strain it really well. And like I said, there's a nap. It never fails. Didn't see not one in here. And that's really good right there. That's a pretty good payoff for the cleavers. Didn't lose a whole lot of vodka. And as you can see, the fine sediment in the bottom. Always wipe your rim. Oh, that don't look good. Give me just a minute, I'm gonna find another lid. The only thing that happened is the cleaver stained the lid, and well, I just like to be a little extra careful. Put the band on, keep it good and tight, and your old friend, Sharpie marker. Now, if you want to, you can print labels and put them on top. It's up to you. And we're going to put Cleavers Tincture 823. Because I strained it August of 23. Now, this is a beautiful, dark, healthy, beautiful jar of Cleavers Tincture. Yes, I finally got around to getting it strained. Now, with that being said, as I said, amazing for lymph node cleaning, lymphatic system. It works for all of that. And also in your immune system and UTI. Now, another thing you can do, like I said, if you can get a hold of the dried cleavers, it is amazing as a tea also. Unfortunately, like I said, it is a spring tonic plant. It is a spring plant. Once it starts getting really warm, cleavers disappears. It dries up and it gets the little fuzzy balls that will attach to your clothing. That's the seed pod, y'all. Gather those cleaver seeds. Now, I know everybody's chomping at the bit. Dosage amounts. Now, for cleansing your lymphatic system, I say 60 drops, not dropperfuls, 60 drops, 2 to 3 times per day for at least 2 weeks. You can go to 3 weeks, but you don't want to amp up your lymphatic system and your immune system too much because you don't want to burn it out. What you do want to get it cleansed. Like I said, it depends on how bad it's congested up. 2 to 3 times a day for 2 weeks up to 3 weeks, and give yourself a break for about 2 to 3 months. If you need to, you can take it longer. It's not going to hurt you, but you just don't want to burn out your immune system, because when you burn your immune system out, it takes a while for your body to build it back up. It's the same way with echinacea. It can burn out your immune system. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It just means you took your medicine for too long and you have boosted your immune system so high that you will get sick. That's all. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to make you sick. It's not going to make you go to the hospital. You'll be fine. Now, with a UTI, when you know for a fact you either feel one coming on or you know that you have one, and this goes for women and men, neither one is safe from a UTI. Neither one of us. You will take the 60 drops put it in a cup of juice, water, whichever you desire. For UTI, you will take this religiously 3 times per day until you know that your UTI is gone, and take it for 3 more days to absolutely make sure it is gone. Then you quit taking it for the UTI. And if you feel like you have another one coming on, start the same cycle. I will have all dosage information in the description box below. I hope you got to make your Cleavers Tincture, and I apologize with everything going on with Junior. I totally forgot. Totally forgot. But like I said, still perfectly fine. Nothing wrong with it. I didn't have to strain it. It would have still stayed perfectly fine. It just goes to prove, as long as you follow directions on how to make tinctures correctly, they will do fine for you. Do fine. I hope this video encourages you to also make your own medicine, your own healing uh, medicine cabinet. Let's just call it that. Everyone stay safe and sound out there in this crazy world. Things are getting wild, and we're going to have to start taking care of ourselves even more. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Continue to stock your pantries with food that will sustain and nourish you. Medicines that will heal you. Protection and the bare necessities, because you're going to need them as time goes on. Everyone, take care, stay safe and sound, and may you each be blessed. I'll see you soon. Hoot hoot.